What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Team Solemn Circus live video. So on the left side here, we have Spright and Melfi, that big YCS winning deck list here, operated by Angus. And on the right side here, we have Adventurer PK here, a deck that was supposed to be meta in the TCG here, like it was in OCG, but it was not. We're going to be seeing the die roll, and Spright's going to be winning the die roll here. Before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe, and well, let's see what these guys got. We see a normal summon of a carrot, special summoning out the blue, activating the effect, searching for the red, summoning out the red here, then summoning out the jet, and we have all these sprites on the field other than that pixie, which they don't even play, I believe. We're going to see jet search for the smashers, and they're going to be linking away into the sprint. Sprint's going to be able to send the angler. Angler effect's going to activate, summoning out those two beavers. Very classic sprite combo here. We're seeing an overlay most likely for the gigantic there. Going for the joyous Melfies instead. Activate the effect here. Probably searching for either the caddy or the penny or pony, whatever that's called. Searching for the caddy there to be able to summon or search during the end phase there. Set one card, end phase caddy effect's going to activate, and it's going to simply summon itself out and then pass turn. When our opponent summons a monster or activates a card or effect, monster effect, they can tag out and search. I see the right of Aramasir summoning out that token. We do see them summon out the Sky Striker token. Shoutouts to Jacob's Old Days. Then we're going to be seeing placing the Fateful Adventure on the field. They're going to tag out the caddy there. Searching for that penny. When's there going to be Melfi Penguin? Just wondering. They're going to see them use to synchro summon into the Herald of the Arclight. And then they're going to be able to activate the effect of Fateful. We're going to be chaining the effect of the Joyous to bounce back. And the Herald of the Arclight is actually a macro as well for monsters. We're seeing them search for the Draco back there. As well as the Herald also being a monster negate, or I guess is an Omni negate, is pretty crazy as well when you have carrot and red on the field. I wonder what the PK player is going to be doing here, if they have a way to out this. They're going to activate the effect of the Fateful Adventure, searching for the searching for the Griffin Rider, and most likely going to be pitching the Draco back there. Interesting that they chose not to summon out the search for the Water Enchantress. They could summon that out, and I guess they can't summon it out because they don't have the token anymore. They're going to take a second to read the Herald. And then they're going to be pitching the second copy of Right. We're going to see them summon out the Griffin Rider. And I don't really know what else they can do here. I guess they could go battle phase if they wanted to and attack into it, but I'm not too sure what they have here. We're going to see a normal summon of the Temple. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. So they already had the Temple, which is why we saw them search for the Griffin. We're going to see them go attack into the carrot, I believe. And it looks like they're going to be thinking here if they want to chain the starter, or smashers there. So we're going to see the smashers being activated. Going to be a chance to banish that alti blue, going for the penny or the Joyous Melfies. Going to be banishing that temple there. We're trying to protect that carrot, which is interesting. Then when we see the Griffin going to attack into the Herald, which has now stopped the issue. We're going to see a set 2 and pass. We're going to be drawing for turn here. I don't really know what these options are, and especially something out that blue, we see that gorgeous swirls, activating the effects, searching for the jet. Jet's going to summon itself out, search for that starter there. And they got a lot of stuff. They can overlay here for a gigantic. They're going to normal summon out the angler here. That's also crazy, like Sprint. Like we saw Sprint effect activating. using the Joyous Melfies to detach and then like bounce back that token is huge. Sprint is a crazy card. We're going to see them go for, I believe it was number 3 of Mosquito Boy. And this should be an OTK here. Because they can just attack with it, put the token on it, and then attack with all their little bodies. And every time they attack, it'll be able to inflict like 2,000 damage. I believe Griffin's 2,000. We are going to be seeing them activate the effect there of the Mosquito. Griffin is 2,000, that's right. Putting the token, and then we're going to be able to attack. But we have some face downs we can activate here. The activating the Book of Eclipse, which will stop the OTK. They're going to be chaining the carrot there to negate, but this is still this is going to prevent that OTK there. We're going to see them go for the Downard and go for the Zeus. The PA player saving their life there. And they're going to activate the starter as well. Summoning out a second carrot from the deck. And looks like they're thinking about Gigantic, but they are going to they're going to go into the Gigantic here using the one in defense position. And then they're able to activate the effect here, which will be able to summon out another red. Okay, so they're on 2 red, 2 carrot. They'll be passing their turn on this, allowing that Sprint to have that bounce as well. They're going to take a second to read the Mosquito. As well as having a 2-cent Zeus is pretty nice. At least I think it's a 2-cent Zeus. I could be mistaken. It could only be a 1 cent, but I believe it's a 2 cent. And then if they get rid of any of the other monsters, it'll be at 2 cent, I think. See them activate the effect of the Fateful, searching for the monster. Then they're going to be discarding the monster. And then the Temple's going to be able to activate the effect, searching for the 3rd Rite of Aramasir. Now they're going through 2 temples, and this is going to be their 3rd Rite. They'll be able to activate the Rite, which is going to summon out the token, not getting negated. They're going to activate the Sprint effect here, which will be able to target the token and bounce it back, and we'll see that Griffin Rider negate. But if the Griffin Rider negate, it's going to get red negated, but is there a world where you just let that go through? We're going to see them summon out the 3rd temple, and then summon out the tracker as well here. But they have a Zeus send. Like I don't even really know. I don't know what that backer was. We're going to see them send with the Zeus. And it's going to go through there. And with 1 card left, what can they have? They're simply just going to pass their turn on that. We'll see them activate a starter here. And I guess they're running out of Spright stuff. Something with the Jet. Jet's going to search for another starter. I think they've gone through all 3 blues. Or they had the last blue in hand. Okay. But they've gone through 2. They've gone through 3 blues, 3 Jets. Both reds, both carrots. So they can't even do their blue effect. But I gotta say, that blue looks gorgeous in ulti. So they're searching for a dead starter as well. Like, they're gonna go battle phase, attack for the attack for 3,000, and then the 54,000, I believe. And then just pass it there. So all they have left, that Zeus doesn't even have a send anymore. Setting 1 card and passing, we knew it's that dead starter. But they have to destroy the Zeus first, because if they destroy any of the stuff, Zeus will be able to equip, which will give it another send. So we can activate the effect of the temple here, which will add back the Rite of Aramasir from the graveyard. But that's the final Rite of Aramasir. I don't think they have another Griffin either. I mean, they could be on 2 Griffins. I guess I've seen that before, but all that Griffins or all that Rite of Aramis is going to do is just going to give itself another token, which is a 2,000 body, but we're going to see a set 2 and pass. We're going to see them look at the Soul Sweeper here, which will be able to do a face down. And we see it's going to be a graph. Then Battle Phase is going to be attack, and that's going to be attacking for game if that goes through. But it's an E-Telly, which is going to be able to dodge the damage. Having to attack into that wielder. So close in life points here. Going for a second Zeus here. Interesting technique. We could have gone for the second Zeus last turn, but we chose not to. We're going to see the Rite of Aramis here being able to summon out the token in defense position. Setting a card and passing. I guess they're going to think here. Looking at the graveyard. They could very well just Zeus Strayer during the end phase, which you are going to be seeing them do. And they're just going to scoop it up there. Not even revealing that face down, knowing that that's going to be game. We did see that the problem, like with Spright, they end up running down on cards very quickly. And then they're kind of like an issue. Once they're out of gas, they're really out of gas. We did see the 2 Zeuses there coming up. That was for the Cashtera player, but you can Zeus over Zeus, I believe, which we don't see that often. I know a lot of people they used to steal people's Zeuses, and then and to make sure they don't give it back at the end of the turn, they make their own Zeus over that Zeus, which is an interesting play. But I guess the not making that Zeus definitely saved them there. I guess no, because they just made the Zeus attack with the Zeus, and then make a second Zeus, and no matter what they do, they can just wipe the board, and then you wouldn't need the the Soul Sweeper there. But at the same time, they end up winning the game anyways. Moving on to game 2 here, we're going to be seeing that the PK player is going to be able to choose who's going to go first or second. And it doesn't really seem like that's they were playing my problem with the when they ever really play an adventure package. You end up seeing all the adventure stuff and none of your actual engine. But moving on into game 2 here, we're going to be seeing them activate the Rite of Aramis here, summoning out that token and placing the Fateful Adventurer from their deck, which is great. You don't want to place it from your hand. They're going to activate the effect, or they're going to normal summon a Cloak, so they do have a PK card, which will be able to activate the effect of Fateful, searching for the Draco back here. And then they're going to be activating the effect, searching for the monster, just going for speeding. They don't need to see their stuff. Discarding the Draco back, it's going to equip itself, and they're going to be activating the effect of Griffin to summon itself out as well. They're going to activate the effect of the Jackalope. And there is 3 cards here. And they're going to be hitting the gloves, summon out the Jackalope, which is a level 3, and drawing a card as well. Then they can link 2 into the Cherubini. I remember when people were saying this card needs to be banned. Then Cherubini is going to send the graph, summon itself out. And then since send the Scarm, we all know this combo. We're speeding it through. They're both very well-known players. Going into the Rusty there, then Sears just summon back out the Cherubini. We're going to see the effect of Rusty sending these Torn Scales, and then going to be setting a Fog Blade. They're already activating the effect of Banishing, and then let's go summon back out the Scales here. Then the Boots are going to summon itself out because we control a PK card. Going to be overlaying here for the whatever his name is, the Phantom Knight of Breaksword. Rusty effect's going to activate, popping the sword. Sword effect's going to summon out 2 from the graveyard because it was destroyed, and turn them into level 4s, which we can see them go for the Nightmare if they wanted to here. They could actually summon out the, I see the Boots and the whatever. Going for the Evil Swarm Nightmare, pretty good card. I remember Jacob waiting to pick this card up for a little bit now. He tried looking around and had to end up getting it online because there was no players in our local area which had it. And like the next week, somebody found it in their bulk and he was like, "Are you kidding me? We do see these wings in the graveyard there. Setting a second card and passing turn. The wings was sent to the graveyard with the gloves, due to the fact that you can reborn the whatever his name is, the break sword to get a pop. We're gonna see Nib activating during the main phase. Griffin's gonna negate that, and moving on into the opponent's turn here, we're gonna normal summon out a beaver, and that's a pretty good normal summon. Summoning out that angler there, and then they're gonna activate the evil swarm effect, flipping it face down. A good old Book of Moon. It's actually a really good card versus Kashtira, actually. We'll see them summoning out the blue, being able to activate the effect, and they're going to chain it once again, flipping it down. But they are leaving a level 2 on the field here, which is going to be a problem. See them searching for that carrot there. And they're going to activate the wings, summoning out that breaker. Breaker's going to pop that beaver, and they're going to have no other extenders to scoop it up there. And going into game 3, we end up seeing PK make that crazy board. That's what this deck is known for, It's either make it or break it. Dark Ruler is pretty good against this deck. It's one of those big old combo decks that I remember playing. We see them. I just needed to draw the Dark Ruler. PK will always be a deck that I feel like will come in and out of the format. Like, as long as there's like a level 3s extenders that are good. There already is so many. E-Telly is a good one. The Danger Jackalope is a good one. Snake is also a good one. Just being able to be an extender. The Tracker, as well as Wielder with the E-Tellys are pretty nice. Then you obviously have the Brave engine, and then the PK stuff, which is like a nice little tight engine there as well. But moving on to game 3, we're going to see Spright's going to be going first. And will PK be able to explodely break that board? They don't have that much room for these extenders, though, or the abilities to break kind of boards like that without some of the like Dark Roller No Mores, and Droplet's also a crazy good card in that deck, but unfortunately not this format due to Kashtira. But with a lot of rogue strategies, you have to plan your side out a little bit more than the generic meta decks, where it's like, oh, you play Branded? I guess I'll play Ash Blossom versus you. Which I think is cool. Like, the rogue decks take a lot of bigger brains, but a good player can really do with it. Moving on into game 3 here, we're going to see a normal summon of the red, summon out the Jet. Jet's going to be able to search here. I think we also saw a Solemn Judgment in the hands as well, which is a pretty good card to hit their normal summon. And then we're going to be seeing them activate the starter, summon out the blue. Blue is going to search for the carrot. Carrot's going to be slapped on the field, and we have all 4 of the Spright monsters. See a Link 2 into Sprint. Sprint's going to send Angler. Angler's going to summon out the 2 beavers. And it's a Nimble Party. They can overlay both of those beavers for a gigantic. Are going for that Malfi line once again. Keep forgetting that people actually do that now. I see them going for a caddy. I saw this at a regionals. I think it was like the Fredericton regionals like 2 months ago. We're going to see them summon out the caddy during the end phase, setting a card. They're going to activate Dark Ruler, hit it with the Judgment. You're not negating our board. And the second Dark Ruler no more. Wow. All they have to do now is go through 4,000 life points and they can win. That is huge. Sometimes they just have it, right? Kind of busted. We do see the Fateful Adventure in the hand, though. We were talking about that. And they did take the 60. They took the 11 from something that blew off starter. So they're actually they have a little bit more than 4,000, I believe. Or no, they're at 3450. We're going to see a normal summon of the Torn Scales. activate the effect and hit with an Ash Blossom. It's a pretty good card to Ash. Sending that Draco back, of course, to the graveyard. So they open Draco back and Fateful. Do they have a way to get over this board is the question. Like, we're going to see and they're just going to scoop it up there, realizing they do not have enough. And that is quite unfortunate. We're going to be seeing Spright taking it there. You know, that double Dark Ruler No More was great, but opening Fateful and the Draco back is not too great. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys want to see any other decks, let me know down in the comment section below, and we'll see what we can do to put them on the spotlight here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.